Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Traversing Food, where today we are once again heading back to France. I was last there, about 2 months ago. I figure we stop back again. Today we're doing menu number 1, Kebab Meatballs. This ration was packed November 30th, 2016. Has a best buy date of June 7th of 2020. Some of the nutritional facts. This ration contains 3,600 kcals, is 20% fat, 64% carbohydrates, 16% protein, and weighs in at 1.75 kilograms or 3.85 pounds. And as always, got this ration from the great people at Foreign MRE. But let's dig into this. I always enjoy these. Plastic, really easy to remove. Oh, sure enough, this part's going to be a pain. And here we are. First up, we have our chocolate muesli. I've had this before. This is really good. We have our box of biscuits. We have 6 salted, 4 cereal, and 6 chocolate. Have a pack of the potato and leek soup. I love this soup. It is very good. 25 grams of plum jam. We have a isotonic drink. I believe this is strawberry flavored. A nice thick pack of tissues. Have a 25-gram chocolate bar. And the way this feels, I think this may have gotten a little bit of heat to it. We have our 21-gram coffee commando bar. We have a 21-gram red fruit commando bar, a 30-gram raspberry jelly bar, and the 30-gram fruit nougat bar. I've not seen it in this type of packaging before. Wonder what's going to be different. We have our Esbit stove, which I'll open up in a minute because it contains other items. And we have our drink pack, which I will also open up in a minute. We have an 80-gram container of pitted dates. We have 78 grams of chicken pate, and I believe this said roasted chicken pate. It's going to be an interesting flavor. And I forgot to mention, the can of pitted dates was 80 grams. We have 300 grams of kebab meatballs, and 300 grams of tuna fish and potatoes. I'm going to check out our Esbit stove and drink pack. We have 2 coffees by SRD, a Royal Ceylon tea, a mint tea, 2 packs of sugar, 2 packs of salt and pepper, and a pack of hot chocolate. And our Esbit stove. We have our stove, 3 fuel tabs. We have a couple of trash bags, 6 water purification tablets, 3 more fuel tabs for a total of 6, our little foldable spork, a book of matches that's sealed up in the bag, make sure no moisture gets to them, and we have this little foldable metal handle. You can just bend it in 2 places, and it's so you can pull your mains off of the stove a lot easier without burning yourself naturally. And that is pretty much everything. A lot of great items. French rations always do. The mains look like they're going to be pretty good. At least I know I'm going to enjoy them. I know a lot of people may not be turned on by tuna fish and potatoes. But for now, I'm going to get my tray and we're going to get breakfast ready. Okay, here we are for breakfast, where we're going to have our chocolate muesli, the raspberry jelly bar, the red fruit commando bar, the plum jam to go with our cereal crackers or biscuits, a Ceylon tea, and our hot chocolate that I will drop in a packet of coffee. So let's check out the muesli really quick. Before I open this up, it only takes 110 mils of water either cold or hot. I'm going to use hot water, get them chocolate chips melted. And this muesli comes out to 411 kcals. Looks good, smells good. I've had this before. It's very enjoyable. Not very many ingredients in there. It's basically your cereal flakes, I believe, are wheat, rye, and oat. You got some apple bits in there, chocolate chips. I believe you got some sunflower seeds and powdered skim milk. That's pretty much it. I think some sugar. But for now, I'm going to get some hot water, get this muesli going, and our drinks. Okay, now that everything's ready, I'm going to check out our raspberry fruit jelly bar first. I've always enjoyed these. Always have a good raspberry flavor to them. Got some sugar sprinkled on it. Nice and dense. It has a nice tart raspberry flavor. The sugar on there helps to control the tartness. Gives a little sweetness to it. Always enjoyable. Let's check out this red fruit commando bar. I've not seen this before. Looks like the regular coffee commando bar. Looks like it has little Rice Krispies in there. Yeah, it's the same density and texture of the coffee commando bar. It's a little bit sweet. I'm glad they just named it red fruit flavor because the fruit flavor is kind of artificial. You really can't single out what type of fruit it might be. Maybe they're just going for just maybe a blend of like strawberry, raspberry, and all the other kind of red fruits. It's okay. I think I like the coffee one better. Let's check out our tea. Good old Ceylon tea. I've always enjoyed that one. Never have to add sugar or creamer. It has a really good flavor. And our cereal biscuits. A little bit broken. That's okay. Looks like these got a little more toasted around the edges than they normally do. Nice and crispy. Not too sweet. They're almost like a graham cracker without the cinnamon. I've always enjoyed them. And let's check out our plum jam. Also, we have our foreign MRE titanium spork. I wish it had a little more of a plum flavor. I usually get apricot. I think the fruit flavor is a little bit light. But it still tastes good. I have no complaints. I know they always go good on the cereal biscuits. Yeah, that goes really well together. The extra sweetness really helps out them biscuits. Alright, check out our hot chocolate and coffee. I've always enjoyed them together. The hot chocolate is not your typical sweeter type of hot chocolate. It's more of a dark chocolate, and giving it a little bit of a coffee flavor to it just really makes it taste great. And our muesli. Looks like the chocolate chips melted really nice. It's not too, I guess, soupy. 110 mils of water seems to work just right. Yep, that has a really good chocolate flavor to it. A little bit sweet, even though I used hot water. The grains of cereal are not that mushy. You can't really taste the apple though. The chocolate flavor is pretty much dominant. But the sunflower seeds add a nice texture to it. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, that's going to do it for breakfast. Everything seems to be pretty much winter. I wish the red fruit commando bar had a little more of a fruit flavor and not so artificial tasting. I'm still going to finish it, but until then, I'll see you at lunchtime. Okay, everybody, here we are for lunch. Our main is going to be the kebab meatballs, the potato and leek soup. Got our pitted dates, coffee commando bar, salted crackers, in case I want some with the main, and the strawberry isotonic drink. This makes 500 milliliters. I'm only going to make about half, and some salt and pepper in case we need it. I usually pretty much never need the salt. I may add some pepper to this though. But for now, I'm going to get the main and some hot water and get the soup and drink ready. Okay everybody, drink and soup's ready. Main's still heating up a little bit. First, I'm going to check out our coffee commando bar. Had these many times. I enjoy them. I wish the coffee flavor was a little bit stronger. Just like the red fruit bar. Got little crispies in there. Very nice. Got a little bit of a caramel, vanilla flavor with just a hint of coffee. Like I said, I wish it had more of a coffee flavor. I'm a really big fan of coffee. And let's check out our soup. Had this many times. I really like the stuff. Very enjoyable. Has a very good leek and potato flavor. Not sure what type of herb that's in there. I think it's parsley. Might be spinach. Got a little bit of an onion flavor too. Unfortunately, added the water was a little bit too hot, and no matter how much I mix it, you know, it stayed a little bit clumpy. If anybody got better ideas, you know, I tried. But even though it looks odd, it does not detract from the flavor. One thing about soups that have a lot of starch in, like potato starch or corn starch, you add too much hot water at the same time and it'll just clump up. And sometimes it just doesn't mix out. But I always did love this soup. It's really good. Let's check out these pitted dates. I have not had pitted dates in a long time. And this is the first time I've ever seen them in an MRE, or let alone in a can. It's like you get a decent amount. I've always enjoyed dates though. Yeah, those are really good. Not too sweet, good strong flavor. Has a really good soft texture to them. They are very good. I'll check out our strawberry drink. I will say one thing, it does have a decent strawberry flavor. It doesn't taste too artificial, but it is not sweet at all. I know I just ate a few dates before I tasted this, and I'll give it another try after I eat some of the main. But yeah, it does not taste sweet at all, but it does have a good flavor. Speaking of which, let's get the main. And here it is. And yes, as always, it's smoking hot. Just to give myself a little room, move that soup out of the way a little bit. Ow. And I know it says meatball kebabs, and boy, this has a really nice tomato smell to it. Yes, I believe, yeah, that's eggplant. See if I can hold this without. $300 grams, plenty of food, and I cannot believe how good this smells. Yeah, I was just expecting, you know, kebab meatballs and either pasta, but this comes with rice. But I did have to look at the ingredients. I was not expecting eggplant. That is definitely something different. But it smells so good. I'm going to try one of the meatballs right off the bat. See if I can get one cut in half. Yeah, it kind of looks pretty processed. But it does have a good flavor to it. I can tell the sauce in here is like a tomato-based sauce. The meatballs seem to have a nice cumin flavor to it. But I will say one thing, which I usually do not mention. The meatballs taste like they could use a little bit of salt. Let's try some eggplant. The eggplant is very soft, which I expected. But it actually seems a little bit bland. Let me try the, I don't know if that is rice or pasta. And yeah, that is rice. Seems to have a little bit of a chili pepper flavor to it. Rice has a little bit of texture to it, but not much. It's a little bit soft. But oddly enough, this, yeah. Definitely needs salt and pepper. Usually I never have to add salt to anything. Yeah, that is definitely what it needed. Salt and pepper. Actually, a little bit of hot sauce probably would have been really good with this too. But it is enjoyable. Okay, I think that's going to do it for lunch. I'm not going to bother with the crackers. Wait, said I was going to try the drink. Yeah, even after the main, it is not sweet at all. But I'll see you next time at dinner. Okay, everybody, here we are, finish up with dinner. Our main is going to be the tuna fish with potatoes. We have some roasted chicken pate, which I will have some salted crackers with, or salted biscuits. And since I did not have any of them earlier, we'll check out the chocolate biscuits also. Got our chocolate bar, our fruit nougat bar, and the mint tea. This is very good. I've always enjoyed that mint tea. But for now, I'm going to get the main in some hot water, get it heated up, and get some water and get the tea ready. Okay, now that that's ready, let's check out these chocolate biscuits first. Get them out of the way real quick. Had them many times, but I'll still try them. Everybody who has not seen them before. I can get one out of struggling with biscuits. Basically, they're like the cereal biscuits, but with chocolate flavoring added. Even though the chocolate flavor is not very strong, you can tell it's there, and it makes these biscuits really pleasant. I've always enjoyed these. I'm going to set these aside and check out our fruit nougat bar. See how this one is fared. This one's a little different from the, usually at least the size is different. Definitely large pieces of fruit in there. Man, that smells like lacquer or paint or whatever you want to call it. Man, it's pretty strong. It still tastes okay. A little bit on the sweet side. It has good dense nougat texture to it. And let's check out our mint tea. I've always enjoyed this. Has a very nice mint flavor. I never add any sugar or creamer to it. It doesn't need any to me. Very refreshing. And we'll check out our roasted chicken pate. And it looks like we got some herbs in there too. Smells great. See how this nice and smooth and almost know it says pate. It seems more like a spread. Yeah, that is really nice. You can tell it's roasted chicken. It almost has the texture and feel of tuna fish for like tuna fish sandwiches. This is man, that's great. I don't know what all the herbs are that in there, but you can taste a little bit of onion. I don't know if that's cardamom or caraway. It's not overly salty. That's really nice. I almost wish I had some bread to make a sandwich out of it. Check out our salted biscuits. And even though I do like the flavor of them, they do have just enough salt so they're not bland, but they are on the dry side. Easily need to go with something like the pates. Alright, let's get our main. You know, I only put those in the hot water for maybe 8 minutes. And it's not boiling water, it's just hot. Man, they really heat up quick. See if I can get this opened up without burning myself. No, that ain't gonna happen. That is very hot. Alright. That smells extremely good. Easily smell the bell peppers and tomatoes. I can tell there's oregano, basil in there. And it looks like it's a little soft, but yeah, we got zucchini in there too. Ow. Darn it. Alright, Steve, making a mess. Maybe a lot of tuna, which are a little bit bigger chunks, but that's okay. Big chunks of potato, red bell pepper, looks like green bell pepper, onions. The zucchini was a little bit soft, kind of like the eggplant, so it kind of got beat up a little bit. Let's try the zucchini first. Yeah, it's a little bit soft. Actually, it's a lot soft, but it does have really good flavor. And some potatoes. Potatoes have a very good texture to them. Very nice. Even though I haven't tried any yet, everything has that hint of tuna fish in the background. There's a decent chunk. Try the tuna. Yeah, that tuna fish has very good flavor. But I will say one thing. Like the main at lunchtime, this one is also a little bit on the bland side, but not as bad. But I would actually prefer it that way. I'd rather be able to add salt and pepper than to have a dish that's way too salty to begin with. So this is a big plus for me, so I can add what I need. So I'm also glad it comes with 2 packs of salt and pepper. Yeah, that helps out quite a bit. It really does. One thing I really wish it did have though was a little bit of heat to it. Just a little bit of spiciness. But it is very good on its own. Okay, that is going to do it for this review of this French 24-hour RCIR menu number 1. This is the kebab meatball and the tuna fish with potatoes. I thought everything was really good. I'll definitely be finishing everything on this tray. One thing I wish they would do, I know probably a lot of people like the fruit nougat bar, but I actually wish they would swap it out because it can get pretty funky after it gets some age on it. But other than that, really enjoyable, and I hope you enjoyed the review. Not sure what I'm going to do next. I might do a single meal ration or two, not sure. But until then, if you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hey, hold on a minute. I forgot to check out the chocolate bar. Got some bloom on there. Like I said, I could tell by the package, it felt like it had some heat to it, which, yeah, looking at it, it definitely got some heat to it. Yeah, I've always enjoyed the flavor of that chocolate bar. It seems like it has little crispies in there too. Nice dark chocolate. Not too sweet. Very enjoyable. But sorry I almost forgot about that. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, actually I was thinking I'd go sit down and finish enjoying this meal. But, like I said, until then, I'll see you next time.